Well, hi, Aja. I am Shanique Yates and I'm with Aspire TV. I'm so excited to chat with you today about all things the Level Up experiment. But first things first, how is your heart today?
Well, thank you so much for asking. I'm so excited to be here. I feel like my heart is excited. My heart is full to be able to talk about this influential time in my life. I mean, I've only been on the earth for 23 short years,
Oh.
but this is like definitely the highlight of those years. So I'm just really excited to be able to talk to you and everyone about it.
Yes, that's so exciting. And to achieve such a feat so young is so cool. And I know that it is going to be a very aspirational, pun intended, story for anyone who watches this interview. So, first things first, the series tested everything from public speaking to interior design. So, tell me, Aja, which challenge surprised you the most?
Wow. Yeah. So one, the interior design challenge, man, that was probably the most difficult one because I realized that that is just not my ministry, but I still pushed through. But I think the one that surprised me the most was definitely the Beltline Challenge with Blacks in Tech and Melanie Boat-Swain. Just because I wasn't expecting to have an opportunity to directly impact the Atlanta area. I did expect to, maybe have some impact within the Melbourne community, the Morehouse community, the Clark Atlanta community. But to be able to be a part of a project that allowed me to tap into, some of the things that the Beltline may need help with
Yeah.
in terms of like gentrification. I mean, the show touched on so many topics, but that particular challenge, I was able to create the backbone of an app with one of my Spelman sisters, Alicia, called FI, and it stood for Find Your Equity. And so we tackled the issue of gentrification because we realized that it was just like an issue amongst the community. I mean, if you're getting approached to sell your land or your space for $60,000, for instance, that $60,000 seems like chump change once you're able to find your equity of your space and you realize you're actually sitting in, living in, sleeping in, and creating family memories in $100,000 worth of equity. And so that was just an amazing time for me to be able to really pull back and realize, even though I'm not from Atlanta, it's still my community now that I go to school here, and also, make an impact in such a grand way.
I know that in the finale, you mentioned that consistency is what you believed set you apart from the other contestants. Can you talk more about what that consistency looked like, whether in your mindset, your preparation, or how you approached each challenge? What was that like for you?
Yeah. Okay, you watched the show. Yeah. So to me, I mean, growing up, I think my mom said it best: "Stay ready so you don't have to get ready."
Mm,
Right. And so for anybody that might need a better translation of that is that, excellence is not an act, it's a habit. And
mm,
so to me, consistency like was the framework for everything that I moved through during the challenges and during filming, and even, just being a college student. And I think consistency paired with quality, that's what made me make it through to the end.
Were there any moments when you might have doubted yourself or even considered giving up? And what was it? What was that little thing? Was it like an affirmation? Was it a person that you called that kept you like, just kept you going?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was surrounded by the best of the best, right? So, of course, it became very discouraging. Again, like I said, because one of my biggest competitors was Darian, and he was winning challenges left and right.
Mhm.
And then even with Jacayla, and Ace, they have such loud and infectious personalities that there were times where I'm like, well, am I being overshadowed? Is my greatness not being seen because I'm not as loud or because I'm not more in the forefront of in some of these challenges? And I remember having conversations with my peers, and it's just like, no, it's not that I don't have anything to say. If someone were to ask me my opinion, I would be able to give it. But I don't always take the opportunity to speak first.
Also, Aja, I wanted to know, how did your time at Spelman prepare you for the challenges that you faced this season?
Yeah. Wow. I mean, Spelman did not only prepare me for, the level up experience, but just life in general. I think Spelman gave me an opportunity to see Black women do difficult things,
Mm,
and difficult things at once, like multiple things at one time. And so that has its pros and cons, but I think the pro that I want to harp on is that it showed me that I could do those things as well. And I am also capable of doing difficult things. So being at Spelman, um, I was also exposed to meeting different people like Ace, who I knew before the show. We had a mutual friend actually, and his name was Ethan Lewis. And it was Ethan who called me because I was not supposed to be on the show originally.
mm,
They were all sitting there, all the contestants were picked out. Somebody didn't show up. And so Ethan called me and was like, hey, they need one more person for this show. And I'm like, um, okay. He explained the show to me, and I'm like, oh, well, it sounds
mm,
like a business show. Like, I'm a biology major. That's not for me. I'm scrolling through my followers as he's talking to me because I'm like, one of my Spelman sisters would probably be better for this. My bed was too comfortable. I'm saying, like, all of these things were like going through my mind. I'm like, no, this isn't for me. Like, I'm really comfortable in my bed right now. I have a test tomorrow. Like, this is not for me. And I think he passed the phone off to Ed, which is one of the producers, and he explained the show as well. And so it was kind of like all right, let me just show up. Let's do an episode. If I get kicked off, I can just say that I've done it. And so I think just being at Spelman, being in that place, being who I am, and being able to network with the people around me, I would have never met Ethan. I would have never met Ace, and then I would have never been on the show. And so I thought that that was a really cool part of my experience or my journey to the show.
yeah, and that's just a testament to two things that just come to my mind immediately. It's having a circle of people around you who will elevate you or see something in you that you might not see. Like, you're like, wait, why did you call me? And then also, it's a testament to saying yes to things that you wouldn't normally do. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, that is so important because you said yes to that. It has led to this, it's like a domino effect, and I'm so happy for you and I'm proud of you for just saying yes. And it seems like this also helped you to come out of your shell a little bit, because I know, like, biology majors, y'all be serious. Everything is just a little serious. And so I love that you were able to just be around people who can, like, be like, okay, like, it's okay to, like, explore the creativity in you, if you will. Because I know a lot of times it's like the answer is the answer, you
Yeah,
know?
because we be stressed, and when you're stressed, there's nothing to laugh about. There's nothing funny going on.
Like, nothing is fun. I want you to spill the beans. Was there any behind the scenes moment that didn't make the final cut that, like,
Mm.
is a memory you're gonna take with you forever?
Yes, and I mean, I wish I had something messy, but I really don't. I feel like the best behind the scenes moment was actually I don't recall the episode number, but it was beginning to be crunch time. And they had actually allowed us, we stayed in an Airbnb so that way we would be on call, but there were no cameras in the Airbnb. So we were like getting ready with each other. We were coming back after challenges with each other. And we would just be able to talk and debrief. We cooked, we had movie nights. And so it was just an amazing experience to be that close with people going through the same thing as me. And when you immediately think of that, of like throwing strangers in the house, your mind wanders to all of the reality TV that we have out here. But it was not like that at all. Everybody was just in good spirits. Everybody was just happy to be there. We talked about everything from how slavery is impacting our generation till today, till even just lighthearted things that we see on social media about how the dating scene is going and why certain people can't get it together.
Aja, now that you have $5,000, a free trademark, and access to business credit support, how do you plan to use these tools to level up your future?
Yeah, well, actually, what was really cool about winning, especially An amount of that stature. I was a senior at the time of filming the show, and I was at risk for not graduating due to a financial hold. And the financial hold was literally like $4,900 and something dollars. So I know everybody, all my friends were like, "Girl, like you need to go on a trip, you need to go shopping." But it was like the show really gave me the gift of graduating. And that was something that was so beautiful and sentimental. And I do not cry in front of people, but when I saw that check, oh my goodness, I couldn't even stop the tears from flowing, because it just felt like everything that I have been working towards, all of the consistency I was trying to show, not just within the show, but within college, because at this time we're still full-time students. So we were still showing up despite having homework. We were still showing up despite having a test the next day. It just all felt worth it. Now I'm at Pinback. I'm at Harvard Medical School doing research for 2 years. Yes, I'm very excited. I've been doing this so far, and I'm working in the Assad lab. And then with the business trademark and things of that nature, I've decided to start a nonprofit called the Anchor Project, in recent light, or in response to this current administration's efforts to try and stifle scientific voices and scientific creativity. I'm not sure if anyone is aware, or if you're aware, that a lot of the governmental funding that funds our research and that funds my research on Parkinson's disease and Huntington's disease has been cut.
What does leveling up specifically mean to you? And what do you hope viewers take away specifically from watching your journey?
To me, leveling up isn't just about like getting better, but it was, for me, my journey, it was about getting braver. And so it meant choosing growth over ego. It meant choosing clarity over chaos, and just showing up even when self-doubt was present, and even when self-doubt is telling me, girl, don't do too much, just for the sake of, saving face. And so that's something that my mom has always instilled in me, about being braver, and just doing things that are hard, doing things that are difficult.
Well, Aja, it's been so great talking to you today. And congratulations again for your huge win on the Level Up experiment. It just sounds like you're using it for this win for the greater good. And that just makes my heart so happy. And I know those watching are gonna be so happy and so inspired. So, and they will be able to see themselves through you. Like at aspireTV, the catchphrase is "see yourself here." I know that there are going to be so many younger women, older women, women of all ages, who are going to look at your experience and be able to say, "Whoa, I can step outside of the box. I can step outside of my comfort zone." And it'll lead to something great. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. It was so great talking to you.